All right, what's up, YouTube? I'm recording in a non-traditional way because I got some system issues going on. But my conscience is so heavy. I just don't know what to say. It's like it's a good thing to have a conscience, but mine is just ridiculous. So here's the story. I'm sitting in the house, I'm cleaning up, taking it. I'm artsy and creative, so of course, in order to clean up, I have to take everything apart. So um, that's what I was doing. And in the process of taking everything apart and putting it back together again, you see some things you haven't seen in a while. It inspires you to make something creative. You start doing creative stuff. You got your chill out, relax music going on, and you're just so into doing whatever it is that you do. Now, all of a sudden, in the midst of me creating and deep into my artwork and everything, I hear hello, hello, and it's a kid's voice. And my first reaction is like, how rude, because it kind of breaks the flow of the creativity that I got going on. And then my thing is like, I just don't like the way that, I thought about it, because then the next thing was like, okay, somebody's parents and their child, they shouldn't do that. You don't send your child, it's you just don't send your child by themselves anywhere like that. You know what I mean? And then plus, I think I was more upset because I'm like, this is my peace and quiet. You disturb my peace and quiet. And I guess I don't do anything to hurt anybody, but I am selfish, and that's with my time, my space, all of that. And I don't know if it's really selfish. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I think sometimes I try to look for bad stuff about me, and I shouldn't do that. I should love myself. I do love myself, but I always like nitpick on every little thing because I've gotten a lot of hate over my life, and especially with the legal system. Um, it's like I feel like I have to justify what they did, so I try to nitpick everything. You know what I'm saying about me, and there's no justification. They were just dead wrong. As simple as that. And then as a result of that, I was placed into situations where, you know, on top of the victimization by the system, I was abused by people in different facilities and things like that. And I'm not even going to talk about it because God kept me under his wing because it could have been a lot worse. That's the truth in so many different ways. So ignorance, I guess, to a certain point is bliss, because I was like the little kid in, the Emperor's New Clothes, and I don't know anything, and I'm just honest and I'm open. And but anyhow, as I'm sitting here, I'm hearing hello, hello, and I'm annoyed because I'm in the middle of doing what I got to do, and then because I've torn my place apart, I don't want to open my door because my place is torn apart. I moved the mirror, I took all the stuff out of my drawers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an invasion of my privacy, and I'm like, I don't really know anybody like that, so I speak, hi, bye, neighborly, but it's just, I'm just an idiot is the moral of the story. Because what happened was, then after that disruption, of course, now I'm wondering, like, what do they want? But I'm like, the only person that needs to, have the right to disturb me is really my landlord. So, I went to take a shower, took out the garbage, checked on my plants, which actually I was on my way to water, and I just stopped and did a quick commercial break. Took a quick look at my plants. I didn't go look on the other side of the building because I wanted to make sure that everything was okay there. But so she sees me, and she's such a cute girl. She's got to be like, I don't know, like maybe 12, brown hair, shoulder length, and just, when she grows up, she's going to be a supermodel or something great. You know what I'm saying? And she says, hey, have you seen my dad? And it just broke my heart because, again, sometimes when you block people out, you block out your blessings, because that's a blessing to me. A child, wanting something innocent as their father, that's a blessing. And and asking me, that's a blessing. That's just like, I remember being on a bus one time and a child walked by, and to walk past, he was just touching everybody he walked past. Each person he touched was blessed. I mean, it's something special. It's something special about children. Even though I can be a Scrooge, I admit, because I've come to the terms of the fact that I've never wanted children of my own, because I felt like there was enough in this world, enough of them in this world that people didn't take care of. But I always, when I was up until the legal situation, I've always wanted to adopt children or be a foster parent. But then through the course of the legal situation, I started to learn that the law ain't what it's supposed to be. And then I see all these stories about how foster parents and they don't really love the kids, and they abuse them, and and I just was like, wow, that's awful. And then the second part of it that I didn't like was that you know you can get accused of anything, and that's scary to me. So I hate to say it, but I've always been an advocate for children, but I mean, I can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. And you know I guess I'm getting a little wiser, about some things. I still reversed my will, backpedaled a little bit on wisdom about, having people to respect me. But it's a growing process. It's not gonna come overnight. I have to work on it slowly but surely. But basically, the reason I felt bad because she was looking for her father, a neighbor's child looking for her father. But like I said, I really value my private time, and that's why I don't have children. And all the drama that comes with it, with just being a single person, and being my own child. Basically, I come across a lot. But what I want to do is say a prayer, or send a blessing. And I just want to say, God bless that child. God bless all the children of the world. Keep them safe. And Lord, help me to build good relationships so that I can be a blessing to someone. That was an opportunity for me to be a blessing to somebody. But everything in due time. If it didn't happen and my spirit wasn't moved right then, it's a process. I have to grow, and times are changing, and I know that I'm gullible and I'm too nice, and I have too much of a conscience. So no, I don't think there's never too much of a conscience, but sometimes it annoys me that every little thing hurts me, that that if I could have slighted somebody or something. And maybe because I value friendship and people that genuinely want or need something from you so much now, because it's a blessing. People don't understand it, if that anybody would want or need anything from you, that you have anything that you can possibly bless somebody with. But anyways, that's it. It's a message from my heart. Again, maybe I should have written it down and gotten my thoughts the right way to present it, but it's real. And even if it doesn't come off in the words that I'm saying, maybe you can understand and feel it. I don't know. But the message here is that love of self and others is a slow process. And sometimes we have to allow ourselves to come out of our comfort zone and know the balance between that and throwing yourself at wolves' feet. So, but the bottom line of it, I guess, is that everything works out, for the better. Whatever was and is exactly the way it was meant to be. So that lesson was meant for me to learn. I felt it in my conscience and my heart. I don't have the message that I need to just go out and be stupid. It just opened my doors to everybody, but that's what it is. It looks dark in here because I only have one light on, because when I open the door, you have all the lights on. It's like everybody can see in, So I just stepped out, and I'm about to step out again. But I want you to know that I love you. If you have come in contact with me in person in the street, I do have a spirit of love. I am a very private person. I'm a private person in public places. I'll put it that way. But, just understand, that I am a good person. I'm just introverted. But anyways, God bless y'all. Have a good night.